بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا Muhammad وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Inshallah, we're going to talk about some of the Masjid reopening procedures today بإذن and from those procedures, it's very important to understand that there are three levels that go into understanding and realizing how these procedures are to be. The first is the federal level, which is set by the CDC. So the CDC right now is at a point where it's recommending both social distancing and masks. It is not mandating them. The second level is at the state level, so different states are at different points. Here in New Jersey, we are at a point where if a gathering is of 50 people or 50 people, up to 50 people, inside or indoors, they are mandating masks and they are also mandating social distancing. If you have 10 people or less, they are not mandating social distancing. So that is at the state level. And then there's that administrative level. So administrative level is going to be very discretionary. Here at MCNJ, the administration has mandated a few things in addition to the things I had mentioned. So wearing a face mask obviously is something that we encourage and we are trying to get people to do to make sure that they come in. So please, when you come into the masjid, please make sure to come in with a face mask. Try to make wudu at home. Try not to use the bathrooms when you're coming in. Praying 6 feet apart is something that they're mandating even if there are 10 people or less. So this is an administrative decision that has been made, so we ask everybody to please respect that. Meaning that there's tape on the ground right now, so you'll be able to see the tape on the floor when you come into the masjid, and you'll be praying every other row, right? You can't pray every row because that's not going to be 6 feet apart, so please make sure that when you come in, you pray the first row, and then you're going to skip a row, and you're going to pray behind that so that it's 6 feet all the way around. You want to make sure that that circumference is maintained. They're also mandating that everybody bring in their own prayer rug. And if you are wearing a mask or if you're wearing anything that you want to throw away or use a napkin, they're also requesting that please don't throw away those things in the masjid. Please keep them in your car. If you have a garbage bag in your car, go ahead and throw it away in that, and then throw that away at home. The elderly and the children are highly advised to stay at home. So the elderly, 60 plus, please make sure that you're staying at home. Those who are immunocompromised, if you're undergoing chemotherapy, if you just came out of surgery, if you're ill, if you're just recovering from illness, all of these individuals are highly advised to stay at home. And like we said, please stay at home if you're sick, you have illness. Maintaining social distancing. Please, while you're inside the masjid premises, try not to shake hands with others. Try not to hug others. What individuals do outside, obviously, is your business. And some people, they won't agree, obviously, to all of these rules and all of these mandates. And it's fine. Not everybody has to agree to all the administrative calls that are made. But at the same time, nobody's obligated to come to the masjid. I will come up with a video, inshallah, at a later point talking about what the ruling is on coming and praying in the masjid. But again, for anybody who doesn't agree or somebody who's not comfortable saying that, okay, well, I'm not comfortable praying apart from others, that's completely fine, and that's completely a respectable decision. But this is not the decision that the administration has made. So the administration has mandated that there be distance between everyone. If you are not comfortable praying in that way, you have a choice of praying at home. Nobody's obligating you to come here, inshallah. So please, that choice is always there. We're not here to restrict anyone. We're not here to impose on anyone. This is one community, and I hope that we continue working as one community, inshallah. So these are some of the guidelines that are in effect. So please make sure that you're aware of them. There are signs at the door. Try to be as respectful as possible. I know sometimes there can be tension in these times, but it's not upon us to enforce on others. We should always remind one another. We should be tolerant toward one another. We should talk to each other in a very calm way, a very respectable way. Raising our voices or imposing on someone, this is not something that the Prophet ﷺ taught us to do. This is not the way that a community works. So again, it is just for a short time frame. Inshallah, I'm sure within the next day or two, those numbers will increase. The social distancing requirement will decrease as time goes on. Because like I said, at the federal level, they're already at a point where they're at the suggestion phase. They're not on the mandating phase versus different states. So different states have different rules, and obviously different masajid will have different rules, and different administrations will have different rules. We just ask everyone to respect them, inshallah. Like I said, no one is being forced to come to the masjid, and nobody is being forced to stay home. It's upon everyone to make sure that their own individual taqwa and their own journey to realize how to get closer to Allah is realized. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless everyone. Jazakum al khair. Wallahu a'lam wa sallallahu ala khayri khalqin. Nabiyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam.